these are the craziest rapper fights, like in September 2025, when Coffee Brown and rapper Official duked it out during their scheduled rap battle gone wrong at the TBL Bulletproof event. Apparently, Coffee Brown's performance went a bit too far when he insulted Official's recently deceased mother, and the two rappers proceeded to throw hands on stage instead of insults. But then there's Math Hoffa versus Serious Jones, one of the most infamous battle rap blow-ups ever. During URL's Summer Madness 3 event in 2013, things turned ugly mid-round when Hoffa suddenly punched Jones right there on stage. The crowd erupted into chaos and security rushed in to separate everyone. It got Hoffa banned from future URL events and became a cautionary tale in battle rap history. Then there's Disaster versus Math Hoffa. Just a year later at KOTD's Battle of Los Angeles 5, the heated battle spilled into real punches when Disaster swung on Hoffa, igniting another all-out brawl. Fans called it karma after Hoffa's past incidents, and footage of the melee made its way around the internet within hours. That moment essentially ended Hoffa's run on major battle stages for a while. The Game and 40 Glock is another wild face-off that went beyond the booth. In 2012, footage of the Game beating up fellow rapper 40 Glock on a Los Angeles street spread like wildfire online. Both sides told very different stories. 40 Glock claimed he was jumped, while Game insisted it was a fair one-on-one. Either way, it cemented the Game's reputation for taking rap beefs off wax and into the real world. Then there's Drake and Chris Brown's nightclub brawl back in 2012, one of the biggest pop rap clashes ever. Their crews allegedly collided inside NYC's WIP nightclub, with bottles flying and bystanders getting injured. Rumors swirled that it was over Rihanna, and the club ended up heavily damaged. The fallout was so big that both camps faced lawsuits afterward. Diddy and Drake also had their run-in a few years later at Miami's LAV nightclub in 2014, where it is the two argued over a song beat before Diddy allegedly punched Drake in the shoulder outside the venue. Both camps downplayed it later, but eyewitnesses said it was intense. It's a rare moment where industry moguls had a physical scuffle over business. Then there's that legendary T.I. and Floyd Mayweather fight outside Fatburger in Las Vegas in 2014. What started as an argument over social media and jealousy rumors exploded into a full-on brawl. Witnesses said chairs were thrown, chaos filled the restaurant, and police showed up to restore order. It was one of the wildest crossovers between boxing and hip-hop ever recorded. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj's 2018 Fashion Week dust-up might be the glitziest rapper fight ever. The two clashed at Harper's Bazaar's Icons party, with Cardi famously throwing a shoe before being escorted out with a noticeable bump on her head. Cameras caught the mayhem as A-listers looked on in shock. It blurred the line between high fashion and hip-hop feud in the most dramatic way possible. Then there's XXXTentacion, who got into a brawl mid-performance at Rolling Loud Bay Area in 2017. The fight reportedly began when someone from the crowd provoked him during his set, and X jumped into the pit swinging. Security barely contained the chaos, and footage quickly flooded social media. It became one of the festival's most notorious moments. Lil B's backstage beatdown at the same Rolling Loud festival took things to another level. He claimed another rapper's crew jumped him just before his performance, forcing him to cancel his set. Fans praised Lil B afterward for still taking the stage to preach positivity instead of retaliation. It was a rare example of grace in a violent scene. Then there's Lil Yachty and his crew, who made headlines after allegedly beating up a fan at Rolling Loud in 2019. Reports said the fight started when a man disrespected one of Yachty's associates, leading to an on-site scuffle caught on video. The clip spread online fast, fueling debates about boundaries and artist safety. Even festivals weren't safe from rap-related drama. DaBaby is no stranger to throwing punches, like the 2019 show where he clocked a fan who reached for his chain mid-performance. In a split second, DaBaby's self-defense instincts kicked in, and the fan ended up on the ground. The incident went viral, adding to DaBaby's rough-and-ready image. It proved crowd control is serious business when jewelry's on the line. Then there's Blueface, whose 2019 Santa Cruz show turned chaotic when a fight erupted in the crowd. Reports say Blueface himself jumped into the brawl before security dragged him away. The concert ended early, but video clips live forever online. It became another entry in the rapper's long list of unpredictable stage moments. Tekashi 6ix9ine had his share of scuffles too, like that 2018 airport melee at LAX. A group confrontation quickly turned into a full-blown brawl, with punches flying as onlookers recorded on their phones. Security and police had to break it up, but not before clips went viral. It was classic Tekashi, controversial, colorful, and completely public. Finally, there's Freddie Gibbs versus Benny the Butcher's camp in Buffalo back in 2022. Gibbs was reportedly jumped at a restaurant before his show and still hit the stage later that night with a swollen face. Fans speculated it was tied to his social media feud with Benny. The whole incident added another wild chapter to modern rap beef history.